As of Dofus 2.42, the rarest actual Dofus in the game is the Vulbis. Out of the 17 total eggs, the Vulbis Dofus is currently the only one obtainable as a drop, and not through questing or dungeon rewards. Although varying in price depending on which server you play on, they're almost always worth hundreds of millions commas more than even the most perfect exomages. The reason behind this gigantic price? The drop rate. At a minuscule 0.001% base chance of dropping, it'll take you on average 10,000 fights against the Crocodilia to drop just one of his prized Dofus. Many people spend weeks and weeks grinding all day and night with the best team they can come up with to try and get lucky, but most take at least a few hundred fights, if not thousands, to obtain a Vulbis. This got me pondering on a few things. The one main point, the best possible rate you can get to drop the Dofus. Many updates have occurred since the Vulbis Dofus came out many years ago, one of the more prominent ones being the idol update. This came with many little pieces to it, but basically it was intended to give players an incentive to not fully invest their characteristics into wisdom or chance, making them practically useless for anything other than XP or item grinding. The update made it so that by using idols, you could add challenges to a fight and get more experience or drops based on how many different challenges you add. I decided that for my theoretical tests, I would remove a few limiting factors, such as reasonable strategies, characteristics, challenge frequency, and team composition. My perfect Crocodilia fight would consist of a team that is based purely on stacking, prospecting, and chance, always has the perfect challenges for loot bonuses, always has the best idol score for loot drops, and of course, always wins. Ask any Dofus player which class has the most prospecting, and they'll always say Entroff. Enus have always been known to be vital to any dropping team, with powerful chance-based spells and the ability to summon a prospecting granting living chest. They almost always top off the charts on the highest prospecting per character. I used Dofus Planner to create a set for an Entroff, trying to ignore all limits and just stack the essential stats I needed to drop the Vulbis. After a while, I got a pretty decent 495 prospecting set. However, I felt that this wasn't enough, so I decided to hunt around for some high prospecting sets online. I at first found Jeremy Sadie's video, displaying a 600 prospecting set, Sans Candy, back in 2014. After looking a bit further, I found a few other sets that got into the high 500s, but nothing better than Jeremy's. After rebuilding it in Dofus Planner and twinking it up a bit with some overmages, I finally got my final set. Like in Jeremy's video, I overmaged my items prospecting, and assuming the maximum overmage was 33 total, I gave them all 33 prospecting. I also added a shield that gave 33 prospecting as well. Little disclaimer here, I tried it out on a Galeno, but wasn't able to get anything higher than 15 prospecting Exomage. I was thinking of only keeping the shield at 15, but then I remembered that I was assuming perfect conditions, and in perfect conditions, you will land every single prospecting overmage attempt, giving us a perfect 33 prospecting. My new set was a beauty. At 657 prospecting, I had the best set for my theoretical Vulbis hunt. As I mentioned earlier, the 2015 May idol update makes hunting and grinding a whole lot more beneficial and rewarding. The first thing I did was go back to Jeremy Sadie's video and scan them for any good idol combinations. In one of his videos, I found him using a 385 score idol combination. Yielding only a 770% drop rate bonus, I was certain that there had to have been a better combination. And after tinkering around with some combinations myself, I found that the best possible one for drop rate bonuses was a popular 521 setup. With a whopping 1042% drop rate bonus and 5 perfect synergies, this combination of idols was by far the best. The final step in creating the best scenario to drop a Vulbis Dofus was to find out the best challenges. Now, without having an actual list to display the loot bonuses for each of them, I had to go find them myself. And after a bit of digging, posting on the forums, and asking around in the Dofus recruitment chat, I found out that Blitzkrieg and Scanty are the two highest loot boosting challenges in the game. With Scanty giving a 210% loot increase and Blitzkrieg a 105%, the total loot bonus is 315%. With 8 characters in a group, all with a 100 prospecting bonus from candies, each member has 757 total prospecting. Using the equations from a Dofus game developer, our rate goes from 0.001% to 0.00757%. Adding the adjusted idols bonus of 122%, this rate goes up to a 0.00923% chance. Add on the 315% from the challenges, and we now have a 0.029% chance per character. Now, if we use another equation, we can find out the rate that we have as a group to drop that beautiful, beautiful Vulbis. If we use this equation and solve it all out, we get about a 0.8636088% chance. Now, if that number still sounds low to you, think about it this way. We started off with a 1 in 10,000 chance of dropping this doofus. We are now at a 1 in 115 chance to drop it. On to some more economic additions to the idea. At our current rate of dungeon keys, it'll cost our theoretical team 31,399,748.8 commas for 157 dragon dungeon keys and 75,360,000 commas for 157 dragon sanctuary keys. A total sum of 106,759,748.8 commas for 157 runs with the entire team. Assuming the team souls the dungeon every run, we now have 314 Crocobula fights for the same price. Now, you may be thinking, that's not the most efficient way to use your keys, and you'd be right. So let's go back and find out how many solo runs and souls we can get just one character to do with all the keys we have purchased. Multiplying our keys by 8, we have a total amount of 1,256 runs with one character and 1,256 runs with the whole team. The solo runs have a 0.02909% chance of dropping it each time, aka a 1 in 3,437 chance. In the first 1,256 runs with your solo character, we should statistically drop about 0.36 Vulbis doofuses. Not even enough to make breakfast. However, if we bring back those souls to the group and fight it with them, our rates skyrocket back to a 1 in 115. At that rate, we should statistically drop about 10.92 Vulbises in that entire run with the whole team. Finally, by using the Bernoulli process, we can find out the chance we have to drop the Vulbis within our first 1,256 tries and then our 1,256 tries on the souls as a team. By multiplying our percent chance of not dropping the Vulbis doofus by itself, the amount of attempts, we can find out our chance of not getting within all 1,256 tries. If we take our 99.97% chance of not getting the drop and reduce it to a decimal and put that to the power of 1,256, we then have our failing rate of 0.6938. Minus 1 by this number, and we get a 0.3062. Convert that into a percent again, and we have 30.62% chance to drop the Vulbis doofus within our first 1,256 solo tries. Do the same thing, but instead of solo rate, use the team rate, and we get the rate of obtaining the doofus for all of our 1,256 team attempts, which equals a 99.998% chance of dropping at least one Vulbis doofus within our 1,256 runs. Assuming the Vulbis doofus will sell for the average of about 300 million commas, we should be able to make a rather decent profit per 1,256 runs. Assuming we obtain 10 Vulbises, about a 63% chance per 115 runs of the team, and they sell for 300 million commas each, we've just made a profit of 2,893,240,251.2 commas. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I spent a decent amount of time making it. I also had a lot of fun making it. It was a different pace to what we normally upload on this channel, because this one had like a script and there was a bunch of like maths and stuff in it. So yeah, if you like this kind of video, I'll happily make more. However, they're going to be even more inconsistent than the ones I already do upload. So like I said, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Peace. See you next time.